So I don't know about you guys, but in the last few weeks I've encountered a lot of people who don't really know anything about sports, which is totally fine. And if you're one of those people, have no fear. I am here to help. I'm going to give a brief rundown and description of all the top most popular sports that I can come up with. And with this new information in mind, I'm sure that you'll be able to carry on conversations about said sports even though you haven't watched a single airing of said sport. So here we go. Hockey, the sport for athletic Canadians. Lacrosse, the sport for unathletic Canadians. Roller derby is lesbian speed dating. Women's gymnastics, the sport that unfortunately all the pedophiles watch. Rhythmic gymnastics, the sport for all the gymnasts who weren't good enough to be in real gymnastics, but whose parents also paid way too much money for them to not participate in the Olympics. Curling, the only sport I actually care about in the Winter Olympics. Downhill skiing, the sport where your equipment matters equally as much as your skill level. American football, the sport where nothing happens for 3 hours and then somebody wins. Australian rules football. I don't even know how to describe it except for it's crazy. Basketball, the sport with a ridiculously high minimum height requirement, like those rides at Disney or being a Rockette. Baseball. Baseball is basically nap time with bats. And I mean like Harley Quinn bats, not Sesame Street bats. Track and field. All of those sports that no white person will ever win. Men's diving. Lady boner number 1. Men's gymnastics. Lady boner number 2. Men's swimming. Lady boner number 3. Men's MMA. Lady boner number 4. Women's MMA. It's like watching domestic violence. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Fallon Fox, you dick. Tennis. The sport that if you watch on TV, your neighbors will think is porn. That's actually happened to me before. It was kind of awkward. Badminton. Tennis for slow people. Table tennis. The Asian tennis. Water polo. The most popular sport at your local geriatric center. Soccer. The most popular sport in the world that the USA doesn't care about and is inexplicably bad at. America, your youth soccer program is CrossFit. I'm sorry, it's not a sport. Get out of here. So there you have it. Brief descriptions of popular sports so that you can be in the know in your next bar conversation or wherever it else is that you talk about sports and have no idea what the other person is talking about.